When you think of Hollywood legends, one name that instantly comes to mind is Jamie Lee Curtis. From scream queen to comedy icon, her career has been nothing short of extraordinary. But what makes her journey so special? How did she become one of the most versatile and beloved actresses of our time? Today, we're taking a closer look at the golden era of Jamie Lee Curtis's filmography, a time when she not only defined genres, but also broke barriers, proving that talent and resilience can create a legacy that lasts for decades. So let's rewind the clock and revisit the moments that made Jamie Lee Curtis a true Hollywood icon. Jamie Lee Curtis was born into Hollywood royalty. Her parents, Tony Curtis and Janet Lee, were already legends in their own right. But growing up in the shadow of such fame wasn't easy. Instead of relying on her family name, Jamie Lee carved her own path. Her big break came in 1978 with John Carpenter's Halloween. At just 19 years old, she took on the role of Laurie Strode, a character that would forever change her life and the horror genre. What made Laurie Strode so iconic? It wasn't just the suspense or the scares. It was Jamie Lee's ability to bring vulnerability and strength to the screen. She wasn't just a victim, she was a fighter, and audiences couldn't get enough. Halloween became a cultural phenomenon, and Jamie Lee Curtis became the ultimate scream queen. But here's the thing about Jamie Lee Curtis. She didn't want to be boxed into one role. After Halloween, she could have easily stuck to horror films, but she had bigger dreams. In the 1980s, she began to explore different genres, showing the world just how versatile she was. Take Trading Places, for example. Starring alongside Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, Jamie Lee proved she could hold her own in a comedy. Her performance as Ophelia was sharp, witty, and unforgettable. It was a turning point in her career, proving that she wasn't just a scream queen, she was a force to be reckoned with in any genre. Then came A Fish Called Wanda, a film that showcased her comedic genius. Playing the role of Wanda Gershwitz, Jamie Lee delivered one of the funniest performances of her career. The film was a critical and commercial success, earning her a BAFTA award for Best Actress. But what made Wanda so memorable? It was Jamie Lee's ability to balance humor with charm, creating a character that was both outrageous and endearing. This role solidified her status as a comedy icon, and it's still considered one of her best performances to date. Of course, we can't talk about Jamie Lee Curtis without mentioning True Lies. Directed by James Cameron, this action comedy was a game changer. Playing Helen Tasker, a suburban mom turned secret agent, Jamie Lee brought humor, heart, and a whole lot of action to the screen. The film was a massive hit, and her performance earned her a Golden Globe Award. But what made True Lies so special? It was Jamie Lee's ability to make us laugh, cry, and cheer, all in one movie. She proved once again that she could do it all, and she did it with style. But Jamie Lee Curtis's career isn't just about the roles she played. It's also about the impact she made off-screen. She's been open about her struggles with addiction and her journey to sobriety, using her platform to inspire others. She's also a passionate advocate for children's hospitals and LGBTQ+ rights, showing that her heart is as big as her talent. In a world where celebrities often stay silent, Jamie Lee has never been afraid to speak her mind and stand up for what she believes in. That's what makes her not just a great actress, but a great person. Now let's talk about her recent work. In 2018, Jamie Lee Curtis returned to the role that started it all, Laurie Strode in Halloween. The film was a massive success, bringing the franchise back to life and introducing a new generation to her iconic character. But this time, Laurie wasn't just a survivor, she was a warrior. Jamie Lee's performance was powerful, emotional, and a reminder of why we fell in love with her in the first place. It was a full circle moment, and it showed that even after 40 years, she still has what it takes to captivate an audience. And then there's Everything Everywhere All at Once. In this genre-defying film, Jamie Lee played Deirdre Beaubairdre, a role that was both hilarious and heartfelt. The film was a critical darling, winning multiple Academy Awards, and Jamie Lee's performance was praised as one of the best of her career. What made this role so special? It was her ability to embrace the absurdity of the story, while still bringing depth and emotion to her character. It was a reminder that Jamie Lee Curtis is always willing to take risks, and those risks often pay off in the most unexpected ways. So, What's next for Jamie Lee Curtis? At 64, she shows no signs of slowing down. Whether it's acting, writing, or advocating for causes she believes in, she continues to inspire us all.